Welcome back, everybody. Or welcome if you're new. Today we're in the limited late models here at USA. Ran the fastest lap in practice, at least, right on the last one. Didn't run great until my last lap. I was trying the bottom first, and then I tried the top, and then went back to the bottom. The bottom worked for me there at the end, so hopefully we can do the same thing in qualifying. I'm happy that the track actually came in slicked off somewhat, like in the middle, so it actually makes it somewhat interesting to drive. You can't just go full throttle right around the bottom. But hopefully we can get a pretty good qualifying time, because I feel like it's going to be really tough to pass unless somebody messes up or gets hit out the way. But you got to get right down. These things don't want to turn. Okay, that's an awful corner. It did not turn at all. I even tried tapping the brake and it didn't turn. So second lap is going to be all or nothing, because I'm not going to run the bottom 3 and 4 here. I'm very surprised. It like did not turn at all. I need to like really try to whip it into the corner then, because that was awful. There we go. Got to turn some. Let off. Try to get to the very bottom. Get back on the gas. Try to keep it straight. Don't tap the wall. Hardest part, 3 and 4. Gotta not hit the wall down here. Had a decent time, I think. I think it'll be low 23s. 22.9, I'll take it. I will take that. You ran a 9:14, nice lap. I'm not even gonna be mad about that. At least I got in the 9s, I'm happy about that. At least I'll be starting somewhat up front. But still got a couple people left to qualify. I completely blew my first lap. Did he blow his first lap too, or was that his first lap? Yeah, he hit the wall his first lap, it looks like. So it's easy to smack the wall in 3 and 4 if you're just a little too low or coming off the corner being a little sideways, but you really got to hook that bottom just right. But everybody's actually qualified now, so I think we'll move right into the race. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, subscribe, hit that like button so I know this is the kind of racing that you specifically like. Let me mute them real quick. So I know this is the kind of racing you guys really like. I don't know. I know kind of what people want to watch, but let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite kind of racing to watch is, or for me at least. I do a lot of dirt racing, so that's what you'll see a lot of here. But if you guys enjoy some other kind of racing that you would like to watch on like the oval side, because I basically race all the fixed stuff on dirt at some point or another. But on the oval side, if you guys enjoy the trucks, Xfinity Cup, let me know. Because I don't really venture out that far into the oval side a lot of times. Just because those races are a lot longer. And I feel like they might be boring to watch at some points. Might not be, but let me know. If you guys want me to race anything different on the oval side as well. But let's get into this race. I'm happy we ran a good time, though.
3 minutes would be sufficient.
I wish that qualifying would be shorter, though, like 3 minutes.
Yeah, they changed
well,
in
it
street
is
stocks where
5 minutes now.
5 minutes, qualifying 3 minutes.
It's much better to me. I don't understand why they have the races that have heats in it, 5-minute practices.
Just all the dirt times.
And then vice versa for ones that don't have heats, because like
Like
this doesn't have heats. This doesn't have heats and only has 3-minute practices. I think the ones that don't have heat should have 5-minute practices, and the ones with heat should have 3-minute practices. Just so like because you're gonna wear out the track in heat races, but you're not gonna wear out the track in a few minutes of practice. So I'm happy this track came worn in already, though. I'm very happy about that. Either that or just make everything heat races. I don't know, because heat races are very short anyways. I didn't even notice how many people were in this race. There were like 11. Yeah, 11.
Is that new?
But let me know how you guys are doing in your races this week as well. I do like where a lot of the tracks are this week. The street stocks are at Cedar Lake. I don't really like that. Not a big fan of Cedar Lake right now still. The supers are at Weed Sport. Don't know if they fixed Weed Sport yet. I doubt it. I haven't gotten an update that I know of on iRacing. Then the UMPs, I think. Oh, wait, no. The 358s are at Charlotte, so that should be fun. And then I haven't looked where the UMPs are at, actually. And then on the oval side, I know ARCA's at Iowa, which I might run. I'm not. I don't know. And then Cup and stuff is at Pocono, obviously, because that's where they're racing. Pocono is for Cup and Truck, at least. I don't know if Xfinity's racing there this week. They might have this week off. So they might be at a random track. I'm not sure. But 1 to green. Got to get a good start being on the outside pole.
All right, well, can't wait to just absolutely miss the bottom in 1 and 2 here on the first lap and watch Austin roll right by.
Line up behind the safe car.
I did that the first lap of qualifying. It just didn't turn and went straight up the track. It was awful.
I've done it multiple times here. I've always missed the bottom.
Bottom and 1 is
Alright,
tight,
you're ready.
especially if you
I
hit
always miss it
the
on
bump.
the first lap. Every fucking time.
If I get a good enough start, though, I might be on the outside into turn 1, and I don't
I
really
had
want to
no
be.
idea I should be aiming for the bottom.
Well, man, take your guys off. You ready?
Okay, had a decent enough start. I can be single filed out.
Pit road will open.
Oh, he hit that bump. I got way too sideways. I thought it wasn't gonna turn, and then it turned way too much. 3 and 4, it's easier to hit the bottom, in my opinion, than it did in 1 and 2. Because 1 and 2 is a lot thinner. 1 and 2 is gonna go away quick, though. Ooh, he hit the wall. Up the track he
Got
goes.
greedy and destroyed the infield wall there.
Yeah, he did.
Door outside. Clear high.
He was fast in practice and qualifying, though. I just gotta try to run perfect now. And realize when 1 and 2 gets too slicked off on the bottom. Because there's a fine line down there. Right in the middle of the corner when you need to get back in the gas. Like, you gotta have the car pointed so straight and just get in the gas at the right time. I tried to slide up off the corner. Ooh, almost too much. Almost got in the wall there. That was close. Let's not do the same thing he did. I kind of waited a little longer on the gas that time. Kind of pulling away slightly. Let's not get too excited though. I do love this track. This is like a really fun track to be in all the cars. I enjoy this track a ton. Because in some quicker cars, definitely some good 2-lane racing. I think it's a little too early to go up high in 1 and 2. I think I gained like 2/10 on him. Dang, it did not turn that time. Had a really bad 3 and 4. Luckily he went high in 1 and 2, gained that time. Definitely getting slick down there though. It's a very fine line. Don't know when I'm gonna have to go to the top though. I think it's gonna have to slick off a little bit more to where I'm actually getting sideways there. Almost smacked the wall, which would have been bad. But I'm running really well right now.
Looks like a single file line up there.
There ain't no line around me.
Yeah, I tried the bottom. There's nothing there for me.
I'm not doing great in 1 right there. I got too much in the grass. You don't want to get your back tires on that grass because then you'll just start spinning the tires. There's no traction down there. 3 and 4 ran that a lot better than I have previous laps. Went a little too high into that corner. He ran it a lot better behind me, but I might get a run off for the way that, yeah, I kind of got to run off that corner because I was a little high and kind of ducked down coming off the corner. That kind of worked out, to be honest. I'm hoping third kind of catches second and they can start racing each other a little bit. Maybe make my lead a little better. Because I have had it before. What car was it in? Oh, what car was it in? I feel like it was in the street stocks. I can't quite remember. I think it was the street stocks where I had a pretty good lead like this, and then I got ran down and passed the like the last few laps. But the guy was flying on the top, and the track was completely worn out. That's why I love this track, because it really makes some good racing. When the bottom goes completely away and you're trying to still make it work, it's still fast down there, but the top is kind of quicker. But you really got to be right on the edge on top. Like, not all the way at the top, I mean like the edge of the grip wise. But hey, I'm happy he hit the wall. Made it easy for us to get by him because seeing the kind of speed we have compared to him, I feel like it would have been tough trying to get by him because he still would have ran the same line as us. So that would have been frustrating trying to get around, for sure. Ran turn 1 pretty well there. So yeah, I don't really like let up if I'm in the lead. I try to run hard as I can every lap. Unless like I'm trying not to smack the wall and wreck my own car. That's the main thing. I try to go high here. Not high, but like higher than when I normally go in and try to get that run coming off the corner. Because that worked that one corner really well for us. I don't know if it would quite work in 3 and 4. I think this is the first time I've been back here at USA with the new late model tires. But I don't recall the last time we came here how it was. But I feel like these cars are so much tighter than they used to be. You used to really be able to throw them in the corner and get them to stick. Now you really have to like just turn left for the most part. It gets a little sideways with the worn out track, but on a pretty new track like it was in my last practice, it's just full throttle right along the bottom. You just gotta turn in at the right time for the most part. Trying to make that top work. He kinda is. A little bit. He gets some run. But I like 3 and 4 on the bottom for sure. Might start going top in 1 and 2. Let's try it out. What kind of time did we run? A 23.5 that last time around? We'll be able to run top full throttle pretty easily. And run bottom 3 and 4 and see what kind of time we run. Ooh, okay. This time is gonna suck because I completely nailed the wall. Turned in a little too early. He caught me a lot that corner. Caught me about like half a second, I think. Yeah, I ran 6/10 slower, so it makes sense. I want to kind of see if this works or not, though. This is the fastest way around or not. I'm surprised I hit the wall where I did. I hit it really early, and I usually hit it late in 3 and 4 if I hit the wall. Ran a 23.7, so I was still 2/10 quicker on the bottom through 1 and 2, but I also had an awful straightaway last time, so maybe this lap will be a little better. We will see, because I did have a really slow last lap start. 23.5, okay, so it kind of evened out for the most part. Still going to run bottom 3 and 4 for now. I don't know if he's running bottom or top. I can't tell in my mirror. This track is very fun. What is your guys' favorite dirt track to run at? Because mine is probably... Oh, it's tough to say. I want to say Knoxville because that makes so many different lanes of racing. When it gets worn out, it's a lot of fun. Volusia's a lot of fun to me. And also, it's like pretty close to me. This one, if it was there in real life, would be the closest to me in Lakeland. Because I'm in Tampa. Lakeland, Florida is not that far away, but this track does not exist anymore. And yeah, I think it only had an oval, like, asphalt setting in real life. They kind of just threw dirt on it in iRacing. Unless it used to be dirt way back in the day or something, I don't know. Because I don't think I was alive when this track was there.
Attaboy, Devin.
Or it just like got demolished at some point in my life and I never saw anybody race there. But I would like to go to a track like this. This would be like a New Smyrna-ish kind of track, but New Smyrna is a little quicker, I think. And I think the bigger names really go to New Smyrna because it's close to Daytona. Around Daytona weekend, like beginning of February or mid-February when NASCAR goes to run there and everything. Trying to run the grip all the way at the top, see if it's a little faster or not. Running 23.8s that last lap, not great. Did not want to turn in that corner at all. Yeah, it looks like he's still running the bottom as well in 3 and 4. He had a lot better 3 and 4 than I did. Yeah, he's running top in 1 and 2 and bottom 3 and 4 just like I am. He just ran it a lot better than I did last lap. It did not want to turn to me. Kind of got to use the throttle to get it the back end to kick out a little bit. But coming to the white flag, never ran into any lap traffic, even though there's a guy slow this lap, which concerned me. Okay, he started going.
Splitting off in this car, but I got hit from behind.
But it looks like we're going to be able to pull this on out, which I'm happy about. I always love winning this track. It's a lot of fun. I like this track a ton. I've gotten a good amount of wins here in the street stocks, limited late models. Even on the oval side, I've won in like the modified. My first ever win was modifieds, like in the D class, like SK modifieds here on the oval side. A long ass time ago. So this track I always like. But happy to get that win. First win of this season, which is nice. Kind of struggled a little bit last week. But starting second, finishing first, able to take advantage of the 4 cars' mistake on the second lap, I think it was.
Pretty fun.
Track does make a lot of fun racing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a burnout or not. Nope.
Great saves.
Not really. I want to drive backwards, though. I always like driving backwards when I win just because it's fun. That's kind of like a thing I like to do. I don't know why. Like, actually try to drive, like, full speed backwards. And see if the track's actually drivable this way. Oh, it's actually slick this way. Like, the car the back end does not like going this way at all. It is not meant for this. Can we actually, like, get all the way up by the wall, though? It is so, like, oh, it does not turn with full speed. Does not turn full speed by any means. Hit the jump. Oh, that threw you off really bad. But that's a lot of fun. Happy to get the win here. Being car number 1. Gonna gain some iRating, always winning. Go put it in pit lane. Having a decent run there on the outside. Oh, if you turn the wheel too hard, these things don't move, I forgot. Like with the new tire model, even though it's been like a season, the new tire model, I still call it that because it is new. To me, at least, still. If you turn it too hard, you just don't turn at all. But happy to get that win. That was fun. I want to go back to the beginning and see what happened there. Because the 4 car was really fast in practice and qualifying. Got the pole by like almost a 10th. I got so sideways there. I need to go back and see that. I'm happy the 2 car didn't run to me. Thank you. I think he did the same damn thing I did though. Like, came in a little bit too high, but I was watching the 4 hit that and I just got way too sideways. I think the 2 car hit the brakes and got real sideways to not hit me, which I appreciate. 9 car had a really big run on the outside. I thought that he was going to cut inside of me. Where did the 9 car end up finishing? He finished 3rd. So he was definitely quick. But I thought he was going to cut in here and go low on me. But I guess he just laid off, which was nice. Maybe he wanted the outside, looks like. But we were able to run that inside so well in the beginning. For how little it was there. 4 car just got too greedy there. It smashes the wall, goes right up the track. I want to go to his like in-car of that. See where he messed up at. Because he turns in, still turning it, and he overturned it just going in is the problem. Just a little bit too much. Like, he had a decent turn in here, but he's still turning left. If he would have like straightened out more, it just would have slid. Right here, he should have been like completely straightened out. Like the wheel at least, because it would have turned sideways, and then he just ran into the wall. That's unfortunate for him, for sure, because he was running fast up front. And we were able to just go right on by him on the bottom. And then just kind of pull away from that point on. Ran a really good 3 and 4 right on the wall. And just kind of slowly pulled away. People blinking in the back. That's always terrifying. Never want that. Did anybody really get into each other on this initial start? Like in the beginning? I don't know who really got X's in this race. There was only 4X and a 4X for the 2. Where'd the 2 get his X's at? Was there like a really, really slow lap right here? Did he get ran over? 6 cars right on him. Just getting into his left rear. Kind of overcorrected, got into the wall. But 6 just kind of like bumped him out of the way. Like, hey, I'm here. 3 car just runs up into him there. That's just an unfortunate situation. I hate when that happens. Like, one thing happens to you, it's just kind of like a chain reaction after that. And then the 6 car You probably got a 2x from him slapping the wall. Where else did you get a 2x at? Right at the end? What happened here? 4 guys on top of each other, just kind of runs over the 10 going into that corner and gets spun straight around. That sucks. That was the guy that was super slow on the last lap when we were going into the last lap. That makes sense. Anything happened there at the end between a couple guys? I don't think so. I think everybody else was pretty clean. Because he got that 2x. The 7, where did you get a 2x from? Around here? Looks like it. Tries to throw a slider. These cars aren't super fast. Does it clean? On the backstretch, clean. He probably gets sent up the track here, I'm guessing. Yeah, 3 car just doesn't run low enough. Just kind of pushes him all the way up the track. Gets hit by the 2 into the 11. That's unfortunate for the 11 as well. But hey, we're able to pick up the win. I'm happy about that. Able to run away with it at the like mid part of the race and kind of just manage the gap back to the 4. He was quick there at the end compared to me. He was running the bottom in 3 and 4, I think, a lot better. But we were able to get that win. Car number 1 taking the win from 2nd place. So that's nice. Starting 2nd at least. Able to take advantage of 1 mistake, and that's all it takes sometimes right in the beginning. So let's go see what we end up getting out of this race. All right, results are in. Strength of field was 2461. Pretty good strength of field overall. I know there was a couple splits, 3 splits. Okay, I know there was like 30 something people. There was 11 in our race, so probably about 30 to 33 people that registered to race. I think 31 to 33, that'd be the right math. But we had the fastest lap of the race, almost a 23 flat. We were a little bit slower than qualifying, but that's to be expected with the track getting worn off. Did it lap 4, which is nice. Lap 10, he had his fastest lap. It's kind of funny, but able to gain 50 iRating. Wow, it's actually a lot. I'm surprised I gained that much, to be honest, but it might have been because some of the lower guys, like the higher numbers finishing a little lower, like the 2 finishing down in 8th, and then 6, 7, 8 in the back 3, so they lost a lot, which is unfortunate, just because this is all like lost and gained the same amount. So if lower numbers finish further back, it's you have a better chance of gaining more up front. So happy to be able to gain 50 there, get our safety back to maxed out, because we lost a little bit in that last 305 race. Because at not 305, the 410 race, my first ever 410 race. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. I completely sucked at it, but I had like 8 incidents, and I thought I was gonna DQ out because I had 8 incidents in like the first 5 laps. It was a caution fest though. It was ridiculous, but able to get a lap down, but then come out like 6th, I think, out of like, what was it, like 14, 15 people. Just people kept wrecking out, so I just stayed consistent after that and able to finish first car a lap down and 6th. And I'll go home with that, I guess, because that was my first ever 410 race. There was a lot to handle. Those cars are a handful, but these cars not as much of a handful. Got a lot of experience in these and picking up the victory. Led 24 laps. My favorite number 24, Jeff Gordon. Love that. Have that on tattooed on my arm, one of his cars. And I think it was yesterday he got promoted to vice chairman of Hendrick, so great for him. Congrats to him, because that's gonna help that team out more than it already has, because that team is on fire right now, especially going into the new next-gen cars next year. They're going to be probably on fire again, because he knows what the hell he's doing behind the wheel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. Remember, like this video if this is the kind of racing you like to see, and because I like to see what you guys want to watch. I like racing what you guys want to watch, and if it's cars I'm great at, like this, I'm even more happy, because I like putting on good races and running up front and showing you guys how to run quick. And hopefully you guys can learn off of that, and I hope it helps you guys run quicker. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.